Hello, and welcome to Hereby Nature. Today we're going over John 19:30 as this is being posted on Good Friday. So, happy Good Friday. The verse today is, "When he had received the drink, Jesus said, 'It is finished.' With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit." For section 1, Jesus completed his mission. This is a proclamation of completion. He had fulfilled every messianic prophecy, every requirement of the law, and every step of the Father's redemptive plan for humanity. The journal prompts for section 1 include: what promises of God can I reflect on that show his faithfulness throughout Scripture and in my life? And the second question is, where in my spiritual walk do I need to trust that God's plan is still unfolding, even if I can't yet see the ending? For section 2, that is, the cost of our salvation is already fully paid. The phrase, "it is finished," in the Greek translation, I'm not even going to try to say that word, honestly. So, it's on screen, was used in commerce to signify paid in full. Jesus' final words declare that the debt of sin has been paid completely through his sacrifice. The journal prompts for section 2 are there areas in my life where I'm still trying to earn what Jesus has already given freely? And the second question, how does it change my relationship with God to know that I am fully forgiven, past, present, and the future? For section 3, the invitation to rest in God's grace. Jesus gave up his spirit. He was not taken by force. He laid down his life by choice, fulfilling his words in John 10:18, "No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord." The journal prompts for section 3 are, in what ways am I being called to surrender something to God today? Not out of defeat, but in trust and obedience. Second question being, what does it practically look like for you to rest in the grace of God today? And for that personal reflection today, I think I typically do like the third question just because it's the one that I've read the most recently. So let me see. I think section 1 kind of spoke to me as well. Okay, so I can finally kind of talk about it. So I'm going to go into the journal prompt in section 1, question 2, which is, where in my spiritual walk do I need to trust that God's plan is still unfolding, even if I can't yet see the ending? So with that, here recently, I'm finally maybe seeing what he's trying to do in my life. I'm still currently unemployed, and the joke I've been telling everybody is I guess that means that I'm a full-time artist now. Just because I have nothing else to do. I don't have a 9 to 5 to go to. I don't have a day job. I just have looking after my own health, first of all. That I'm still recently out of hospital and working on all of that. So definitely looking after my own health first and setting boundaries, personal boundaries, just all of this kind of stuff with just a bunch of different people and all this kind of thing. And just that in itself, I could go off on a tangent. But the point that I'm trying to make is I don't have a job right now. And I used to be the breadwinner. So we've lost a majority of the money that we've had to keep the house. Not, this isn't our fence, but keep the house. It's over there. To pay the electric bill, to keep the Wi-Fi going so that we can live in 2025 and not back in the day with a horse and buggy. But we've, to use somebody else's words, last week in Bible study, I'll call her a friend because we've been going together to Bible study for a while. She wanted to like mention to me that it's like admirable. It meant a lot, clearly, because I'm like getting all teary. But she said it's admirable that there's like a piece about me that even though I don't have like a proper job, is what I've been saying. And I don't have any source of income right now. I don't have like all of these things that I like used to find my identity in. I'm sorry, I just saw a little cardinal fly by. But yeah, I don't have a job basically. And that's the part of my life where like God's trying to do the most work. Like if I was supposed to have a job, then hold on, I'm gonna see if I can catch this because this is really cool. No, they quit. Sorry, I have a little bird feeder right here, and like 2 little birds were doing little bird things. Yeah, they're not coming back. But yeah, let me read the question again. So maybe not necessarily that I need to trust more, because I do have that piece about me that my friend mentioned. But I think just even that, because like, my goodness, I don't want to keep you guys ages, but I'll just say I've had trouble keeping friends in the past. So just even myself, like calling my friend from Bible study my friend, like that means a lot. Like God's given me so many new connections and so many new friends since I quit my job being remote, and I've like come back into the community. I'm like trying to like work with people, work for people again, instead of just whatever it was I was doing working remote. And like I was trying to help people. That's what I told myself. But that wasn't, my heart wasn't in it. Basically, is kind of the point in that. My heart wasn't in it. And that's been a really big thing that my church, at least the Praise Church, I don't know where I'm going to stick it, has been talking about recently, is your heart. And whenever I was reading through the Psalms, sorry, there was another bird. I'm having squirrel moments today. But when I was reading through the Psalms, one thing that I kept hearing, or reading rather, hearing myself say out of the book, was David talking about an upright posture of maybe the heart, maybe not. But yeah, I forget which video it was in. I had a moment where like I was explaining that like to other people, like not having a job would seem like the world was like falling apart for me. And that would have been the case if this happened to me last year. My goodness, if this happened to me last year, I would have absolutely lost my mind in the worst way. But still don't think that I really answered the question. I feel like I've just kind of rambled on and on. Oh. I'll stay still so the little burb can do little burb things. But yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a nice way to put a little bow on it this time. So hopefully you guys heard whatever it is that you needed to hear today. If getting weekly journal prompts is something that super interests you, with this being Good Friday, this is kind of a little one-off thing. I don't normally post on Fridays, but it was a big holiday, a big like religious day. So I wanted to make a video about it just for a little bit of extra thought work. I'll probably link it in the description, but there's a song that I've been listening to that sings "It's Finished," and it is finished, and has been just like not necessarily playing on repeat, but it comes up on my playlist, and my playlist has over 100 songs in it. So anyway, I'm rambling. So if this is something that interests you and you would like weekly journal / devotional kind of thing every Sunday, feel free to subscribe. If you feel led to share any of your answers to the questions that have been on screen, feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Or if you just want to share encouragement as well to myself or any of the viewers that are watching, that would be super rad. And until next week, friends, I'll see you then, and have a blessed one. Okay, I was like right here.